I'm joined by Kathy Marston, our wine expert in studio. Today we're going to be tasting 4 very special wines and their food pairing. All 4 of these pairings won an award at the What Food, What Wine show. Kathy, thank you for joining me.
You're welcome, as always.
You're my favorite guest.
I know.
That.
Because I come with wine, and today I come with food as well, so even better.
All right, before we get into tasting the wine and the food, I want to talk about What Food, What Wine. It's the very first show that's happened in South Africa. Can you just tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, it's a concept that came from England, I think, and it's basically to do with the fact that people believe that when you drink wine, you should eat food, and when you eat food, you should drink wine. So it's a very consumer-facing show. They have come up with a whole series of dishes that are easy to make yourself, or ingredients that are very easy to get hold of. And a panel of judges tasted and drank and tasted and drank and found what they think were the best matches.
Yeah, those judges have the best job.
I know. Cool, huh?
Okay, so before we get into it, what makes an award-winning wine? I always think that I see these awards on all the bottles, little stickers. What does an award-winning wine? What is it?
Well, I think that there's a heck of a lot of shows that go on, not just here in South Africa, but everywhere else around the world as well. So if you really want to get stickers on your bottles, you can just enter a lot of shows and hopefully something will come good somewhere along the line. There are some shows that have a little bit more status than others. There are some shows that are more appropriate for the styles of wine that you make, perhaps. So not everybody enters every single show, but the upshot is that you enter these shows hoping that the judges will like your wines, and you will have something that distinguishes your wine from everybody else's. Because when you look on a supermarket shelf, you know, you have rows and rows of bottles. It's very difficult to know which ones to actually go for. And people hope and believe, and it is actually apparently a proven fact, that little stickers mean that more people are more likely to choose your wine.
Well, more people are choosing those wines, but would you say an award-winning wine is better than one that hasn't won an award?
It depends what the award is, I think, really.
Okay.
I don't know. I mean, I suppose it's like, you know, if so-and-so reviews a movie, does that mean it's a better movie if they like it? Your best bet, I think, if you are going to try and follow awards, is to find an award show that rewards wines that you like. So if, for instance, you think that the Old Mutual Trophy Show, which I think is one of the best shows here in South Africa, if you like the wines that generally do well in that show, then look for other ones that have also done well that perhaps you don't know about, because hopefully the people who are judging those wines have got fairly consistent palates and will pick good things all the time. And that's really the only advice that I can give. Not all wines do equally well in all shows, so it's very hard to know really whether that makes your wine any better than others. Hopefully it does.
So basically you just need to taste the wine and find a wine that's
always comes down to tasting the wine, always.
Okay, great. So basically if you find a wine with an award from a certain show that you really love, you want to pick wines that have also won awards at that show, because obviously the judges have the same taste as you.
Absolutely.